Hello everyone, I am excited today to talk about Hiromi Higuruma as the new episode of Jujutsu Kaisen came out. Episode 8. 8's one of my favorite numbers, and it shows because we got a peak episode on episode 8. We finally got to see Higuruma. Jujutsu Kaisen does a fantastic job at introducing characters and making you like them very quickly. They show a brief little backstory. It's only like a few minutes long, but it gives you a lot of what the character stands for, a lot of their own personal philosophy. We get to see that he's a public defense lawyer in a country where there's an extremely high conviction rate, so his life is just kind of torture because he is trying to defend the people that can't. But when he finally has his cursed technique awaken, which is shown in this gif here, and that happens in the new episode. He gets a Shikigami called Judge Man, and he can open a domain expansion on you to show true justice. It's very cool. Alright, and I got some of my favorite panels and some relevant ones too. First off, we gotta talk about the bathtub thing. It very much stands out when Yuji first walks in and he meets Higuruma, and the first thing he gets to see and talk to him about. By the way, I would talk about some of the other things from this episode, but Higuruma is just too cool of a focal point, so I'm going to keep talking about him. Anyways, he's just kind of resting there in a bathtub, fully clothed, while he's soaking. And the thing is, I love how he just doesn't care anymore. That's even what he says. He's like, it just feels like nothing recently has really mattered much, and I just want to try things that you're just not supposed to. Just not typically supposed to. Just trying things. Just feeling things out. And I like that. Just when your mind goes so gray, so numb, that's like, just try something just because you're not supposed to. But I will say, bathtub fully clothed, I'm stupid enough to try it. But I don't think it'd feel nice. I don't believe him when he says, yeah, it feels surprisingly nice. That's cap. And then you have, but it very much stands out. Look at this cute little art somebody made. That's awesome. You got Higuruma in the bathtub. It's badass. And then you, of course, have an iconic panel of him where his talent is even compared to that of Gojo, which is just badass and it's awesome. This will happen eventually. We don't see it yet. I have another one that just shows his awesome side profile. He's kind of an intimidating and stoic figure and character. But it's certainly interesting. And we needed new characters. We needed new unique abilities. He absolutely brings unique abilities. Him being able to just pop a domain just like that, because it's actually a non-lethal domain and integral to his technique. That's something cool we get to see out of both Higuruma and Hakari. Gosh, I'm in my fast ranty mode. Anyways, but these other two panels I have in here, where he mentions that it feels better than expected to kill somebody that ticks you off. That's a bit terrifying of a quote, especially when you know he has the figures to back it up. He's already boomed a bunch of sorcerers. He's got 100 points. I think it was like 102 or something. That's ridiculous. He's been catching bodies. And then you, of course, have the shot of the person that's very much so most likely innocent, getting convicted for the millionth time on a retrial when they shouldn't have been, and this is the moment that Higuruma breaks and he busts out his technique for the first time, and it kind of looks like when he pops out Judgment in this panel right there. I very much enjoyed this episode. Higuruma coming in was awesome. I can't wait to see people react to this episode and see Reggie's outfit and be like, yo, is he cosplaying as a chicken? Because they don't even explain that he's wearing a bunch of receipts on him. And people aren't going to know that at first. They're just going to see his weird-ass outfit and think he's like a chicken. But, you know, Tell me what you guys think of the episode. I thought it was pretty awesome. The way they linger on some of the shots, the cinematography and the zoom-ins this season have been... They've been quite peak. I just feel like there's been great direction and editing in this new season. I've seen some people kind of hating. I think they're just being contrarians, to be honest. They probably just want attention for differing from everybody glazing the season, because let's be honest, everything so far has been pretty damn solid. I've been impressed, and I look forward to the next part. I'm glad they split this into a two-parter. It would have felt kind of rushed if you did all of Higuruma's backstory and then you did the full fight and even tried to include some Reggie stuff still. I'm kind of glad that they're kind of doing both at the same time a little, and they're just splitting it up into more episodes. But yeah, the new episode was awesome. Check it out if you can. Have a good night, y'all. Bye-bye.